Hi guys, it's Kaz here. This is my first ever video on YouTube. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. So a little bit about myself. The reason for why, the main reason for why I decided to come in here is because of self-expression and how that's helped me in my journey, specifically sort of expressing yourself through art and being creative. I found that I've been through quite a few personal struggles recently, where self-expression has really helped me in the form of art and sort of creating and expressing my feelings. So what I'll do for this first one, I'm just going to give you 3 simple points of why I love art and how it's helped me and how it does help me on a daily basis. Okay, so let's get right into it. So number 1, how self-expression helps me. So it helps me focus. That's the main one for me. Whenever I feel a little bit anxious or a little bit low, it helps me focus on just creating. And whenever I find myself a little bit agitated or a little bit angry, or I just woke up in a really anxious mood and I can't bring myself to do a lot that day, just get my sketchbook out and just focus on that one thing. I'll clear my mind from anything else, and it really helps me just to sit there and just to focus my mind on one thing. So that's the first one. Number 2, so it allows me to channel my feelings and my energy into something productive. Sometimes I find myself, I don't know how about you guys, I find myself sitting there and sort of overthinking what's happened throughout the day, or you know, sometimes negative thoughts can pop into your head and it's quite difficult to then not to overthink you know, what's happened. So it just allows me to sit down and just channel all that energy, all these things and emotions that are in my head onto a piece of paper. I found that it does really help with that creative outlet, which I'll explain in the 3rd point a little bit more, but it does really help me channel my energy into something productive. Okay, so number 3. So the third and the third reason why I love art as a form of expression so much is because it allows me to express how I feel without actually having to speak to anyone. Again, I'm sure a lot of people might be feeling the same way, where if you're going through a particular struggle or something bad has happened, you don't necessarily want to sit there and talk about it. Or even if you do want to think about it, you might find that actually it's quite difficult to put how you're feeling into words. So what I do in those instances is, again, find a piece of paper, even if you've not got an ongoing sketchbook, if you're not a particularly arty person as such. You don't have to be for this. It's just all about self-expression, how you're feeling in that moment. Something's made you feel sad or happy, really happy, but you don't want to share those news with anybody as of yet. Or you know, you just split up with your boyfriend, or there's many factors that can contribute into how why we feel the way that we do. So what I do is I literally just get my sketchbook out and just draw whatever comes to my mind, express those emotions and those feelings onto a piece of paper. And you know, even if it's just scribbles, you're really angry, you've just had an argument with someone, or actually something really unpleasant has happened and you don't feel you can sort of voice your opinions in a way that's going to be constructive at that time, find a quiet spot and just draw how you feel, and I can guarantee that it will relieve that immediate feeling that you've got, whether it's stressed, anxious, angry, feeling really sad. It will relieve those feelings straight away, those immediate feelings, which will leave you with a clearer head to deal with the situation on hand in a little bit more productive and constructive way. Will allow you to give yourself a little bit more time to reflect and then get back to the situation in a less emotional, irrational way. So that's the 3 things that I love about art, and how I'll use it for the benefit of my mental health. I would love to do many more of these videos here on the platform for you guys. Please let me know what you think. I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe and like the video. Of course, as always, any opinions on how you use art or creativity as an outlet for any emotions, feelings, on how you deal with things for, you know, being creative, please leave me a comment. Is it something you do on a regular basis? Do you feel that actually it does help alleviate those instant reactions that you get from different situations? If not, also let me know. We're all different, we all deal with things in different ways. I'd love to hear from you. But for now, that is it. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you in another one.